Hello, it's Andy from Email Love, and today I'm going to show you how we can automatically apply Braze translation tags around all of the content that you produce inside of Figma using our Figma to Braze integration. So let's jump into Figma and show you the first part of how this works. And this is a great use case if you are using Braze and you are currently manually applying the translation tags around all of your content, which can be frustrating and time consuming. And so here's my email, very simple email, just to show you how this works. And so I'll create my email in a single language, typically English, but it doesn't have to be English. It could be whatever language you prefer. I will then click on the export button and select Braze from the drop-down menu. And you'll now notice there is a add localization tag button available when you select Braze. And so what you can do is you can just check that box and then click on the export button. That will take your file, turn it into responsive, accessible email code, and it will also apply the Braze localization tags around all of your text in the email. And so that's a pretty simple first step. What I can now show you is just jumping into Braze to show you what that would look like. Okay, so here is my email in Braze. I've got it set up as a campaign. And if I go to edit the message, you can see here we have wrapped the content in the translation tag, and we've applied a unique ID number to each piece of content so that you can then send it to your translation tool. So that could be Localize, Smartling, Crowdin, whatever you're using to localize the content of your email. So we wrap any headings, any paragraphs, any buttons, footer text. Obviously, we do not translate any text inside of an image, but we do wrap anything that is HTML text. Within Braze, you are then able to add your locales. So in this case, I'm adding France and German, as well as English as the base locale. And then I would simply click on Done, save this as a draft. And then in this example, I'm going to jump into Smartling. So Smartling is the tool that we're using to translate our emails. But as I mentioned, it could be whatever translation tool you're using. We've connected Smartling to Braze, and you can see here is my campaign. I would simply select that campaign, request the translation, and use Braze's native integration with Smartling to send that content, that updated translated content, back into my Braze campaign. And so that takes a little bit of time, depending on if you're using the machine learning or the person translated option inside of these translation tools. But let's assume that it's been translated. We can then come back into Braze. Let me just share it again. And then when we go to preview the message, we can choose the multi-language user option, and you can now select the language to see how it's been translated. And that's it. So that's the translation tag integration with Braze that is now available for all Email Love customers that are using our Braze integration. And as I mentioned, if you are currently manually applying your translation tags inside of Braze, this could be a huge time saver if you're also designing in Figma. So hopefully that helps. please feel free to reach out if you have any questions on that. Thanks.